Hi everybody, I'm AZ Badfish and welcome to another episode from the PrimeCraft server. In the last episode, we were hanging out with MrTrend, we got some villagers loaded in my village breeder, and we realized that it didn't work. We ran into some problems with it, and we did a little bit of troubleshooting, but unfortunately I ran out of time for the episode. We hunted some zombies we could hear in the wall. That didn't fix the problem. I did eventually find those other zombies, by the way. They were down on sub-level 5. There was a cave that I broke into while building the walls that I don't think I ever showed you guys on camera, because I just kind of went in and lit it up a little bit and sealed it off. So, I've been doing some work. It's been about a week since I've done any recording, you guys. I've been troubleshooting, making little tweaks and changes to this thing here and there. And as you can see, there is a baby in there, finally. This is actually the second baby that I've gotten. The first one has grown up and he's over here. I couldn't figure it out. When I logged in this morning, I was ready to dig out a whole big area back here and just rebuild the whole thing. Because I've built this on creative mode the way that I had it before, and it worked. It works just fine. Vidargavia came over here and he looked at what we had going on. And he was like, "Yeah, that looks like it should work." So I couldn't figure it out. I decided that since I couldn't trade with the nitwit guy here in the green coat, that maybe it was reputation related. So maybe I was going to try swapping them out, move the green guy down at the bottom, and then bring this guy back up. And as soon as I knocked them off the block that they were standing on, they started getting hearts. And I said, "What?" Like, that doesn't make any sense. So it took a while, but I got them back up on the thing, and that's between the time that they were down here and I rebuilt the whole middle part where they were standing on. That's when the other baby came about. I tried getting him up there, but I couldn't. And I went back and forth with this a little while. Like, every time I put them back up on that block, they just stopped caring about reproducing. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but this is the system that I think I'm going to go with. It's very similar, obviously. We've got some tweaking to do. Now, right now, until I get 8 adult villagers in here, we've got it completely sealed off. But there's a block back there in that corner that if I take it out, I'm pretty sure the babies will be able to go underneath that, one wide opening or one tall opening. And that, of course, will let the water flow all the way down like it was. So for now, I'm going to let these guys build up. But once I've got enough, I'll go ahead and open that up. But what we've got to do in the meantime is do a little bit of redesigning. For one, there is not a current switch to turn this off. So I need to redesign, or basically redesign this switch here, which I've done already. If you guys remember, I didn't even mention this. One of the first things I did was move the whole village that was way over here and moved it closer. And then I've been messing with the height of it and the placement of the villager. And so I think I've got this good now. I just need to readjust for like the 7th time the on-off switch here. I don't even think it's connected right now. So we should break into the floor, probably behind it here. And I think, yeah. Okay, so I've dug all the way down here into the bottom now, and this is currently turned on. But the lever has not been flipped, so we need it to be off, which I suspected might be the case. So we need to get back out of here. This is where the lever is going to be. So if we put this guy here like that, we'll go ahead and break under. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I have any redstone stuff on me. I'm not prepared at all. Okay, got some redstone. So I believe, yeah, if we need to invert this once, and that's going to be really simple. I'll just put a redstone here and here, and then grab a torch and put it here. Sweet. So now that's all turned off. The problem that I'm going to have is that I am not sure. I know how we can figure this out. We need to look for this piece of glowstone. So let's get back out of here. which might be this one. It is. Very good. Okay. So hopefully I can put that back in place. And then all I need to do is move this piston up. Well, we'll put it... Alright, so I got the piston in place. That was pretty tricky. I had to put it right there, actually, and then push it with a regular piston. I'm just now go ahead and rewiring up all the redstone stuff here. So now... Wait. No. This is wrong. I'm glad I didn't do that. So this is actually right now in the on position. Well, the farm is the position of this block, I mean, is where he needs to be for the on position. So I actually need this piston to be down here. Alright, and that was much easier to place. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our stone brick again. And we can run that redstone just like that. Okay, so now we need to go flip the lever because the block is actually in the on position. And there we go. So I went up and flipped the lever, and now we can see the piston's extended. So when we turn it off, the block will drop by 1, and our friend here will be once again... Ooh, that's right. I want to make sure this is zombie proof, so we're going to have to actually move that signal from there to there. Just like that. Okay, sweet. So, should be good to go now. At least as far as that part is concerned. Now we need to seal this area back up. Alright, so this is looking much better now. We've got this all kind of closed back up. So, we can hop out of here. Now, originally I had this ladder, if you remember, up into this wall. We're not sure if that was causing a problem or not, but I kind of like having it inset a little bit better. So, hopefully... Alright, we can do this. And I'll have to fix up this doorway here. Actually, it should just be like this. Yeah, as I think Vidargavia actually removed that for me, and he just left the blocks up on the wall there. Alright, so now that's all done as well. This is all sealed back up. Now, our guy has grown up. I haven't seen any hearts again recently, but I haven't changed the position of anything. So I guess we'll just kind of hold off and see. Hopefully we'll get some more hearts. In the meantime, I should probably get cleaned up, at least as far as my inventory goes. Alright, so as you can see, this is all working now. The villager breeder is going full force. I've been standing around for a little bit. There's now 10 villagers in here. And I think I've got the villager breeder shut off. I've been having some issues, and we can talk about that in a bit. But now, yeah, see, there's still hearts. I don't understand why that's happening. I need to figure that out. But we're ready to open this up now so that babies can get through. And I think what I want to do is start with this top one. We will get a slab right here, and then we'll break the bottom one right here. So now adults cannot get out, but that baby, which somehow just came around, can. So I think I'm going to have a bit of a problem with my off switch, but this is definitely working. Ooh, I was wondering where those extra glass blocks came from. Alright, so we will go ahead and throw this back in here. So now that guy's just hanging out in there until he grows up, and then he will get taken over here. Yeah, as I mentioned, my off switch doesn't seem to be working. And maybe it just takes a little bit, you know, for the guy to either stop detecting the village, which I think he should not be able to detect the village where he's at, but he still can. Maybe it takes a bit for all of the skylight to become closed off. I don't know. Looks like the game is not detecting that the village is turned off. So I'm going to have to mess with this for a little bit. Alright guys, so I've been sitting here for a few minutes, and occasionally I still see some hearts come up. And if we run over here, we had a baby that grew up all the way, and now there's even a second baby since I've tried turning this off. Oh, it has been a while, right? So it's not like it's pumping them out real fast, but there's still occasionally will be some hearts in here, and it's very strange. I don't understand why. So I've been investigating, and I want to show you guys something strange. See if you guys know the answer. So, as I'm sure you guys are all aware, because you're super smart, in order for a door to count as a valid house for a village, the rule is it's got to have an uneven amount of skylight access for 5 blocks on either side of the door. So if you have sky access on one side of the doors, as long as it's within 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, you're fine. Now, as you can see up there, I've blocked it off. But if I hit F3, I've still got 11 sky right here. And I don't know if that matters. I don't know if it... because 15 is what you want, right? 15 sky is when the sun is out, though. So it's nighttime. I don't know if that makes a difference. I guess I haven't investigated that much. But yeah, there's skylight in here, and I don't think that there should be. At least not at that amount. Now, I do know that, you know, we've got access to the sky in here, because you have to for the beacons. So if I'm standing right here, it's 11, and then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right? It's going down like you would expect it to. 5. But then it starts going back up. And I don't get it. So we got 8. It's like... I'm confused. So then if I break this, it drops to 5. And now it's at 6 and 7, 8, 9. It's getting higher as I come closer to... So it's weird. It's almost like glowstone and sea lanterns are providing skylight, which they shouldn't be. So I think, to me, this feels like a weird bug with maybe Bucket or something like that. I have no idea. So I think since this is working, now I've also unloaded all of the food. All of the food I had, they have it now. So they should be able to breed. Now, I still don't see any hearts. I'm very confused. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this guy back up to a position that we know he works. And then I'm going to sit here for a little bit longer with this completely covered up and watch to see if we get any more hearts or any more babies or anything like that. And then if that continues to stay that way, I will remove this and then see what happens. I wonder if maybe just the light levels in here are weird and it's... I don't know. But yeah, I want to give it a few minutes between everything I do now because I'm not sure if it takes a few minutes for the game to register the change with the village and whatnot. So, alright, I will see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, see, hearts. So, this is just a few minutes later. This is completely sealed off still. These guys should not be able to... This should not be a valid village because there's not skylight, but there is. So, I think we've got a problem. Well, I mean, I say a problem. I think we've got an issue that I cannot fix. I think it's like a bug or something. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this because it's kind of pointless to have them here. We can go ahead and put our black glass back in just because. And I think what I'm going to do is, since we have to manually feed these guys, right? I have to manually feed them anyways. So... it won't just constantly run. Eventually they'll stop breeding because they run out of food. So I think we'll just use that for now. I don't have an official off switch at the moment. But I think that's just what we're going to have to do because I don't have a way to turn it off. it's being very strange with the lighting. So I think what I'll just do for now is we'll just call this good. and not worry too much about it. I do think I'm going to stop using carrots though. No more carrots for these guys for their food because I'm going to need that for excuse me, for the trading center. However, there is something I want to do before I finish up with this episode because alright guys, sorry about that. Had to take care of something real quick. I'm back now though, and one of the things I want to take care of before we finish up with this episode is, you know, we've got all of these villagers here, and they're all pushed up. Since I've had to change this up, these hoppers down here are catching a lot of the food. So when you turn it on and dump food on them, it kind of creates a cycle for a bit. And I think we can be a little bit more efficient with that. Unfortunately, since all this water is in here, I'm going to have a bit of a hard time, I think. But we can make the villagers move where we want them to. So I want to push them all up against that side. Put it right there. So now these guys are all being pushed to the edge right there, which is good. Hoping. Nice. Alright, and the reason I needed to do that was to keep them trapped in there for now, because I'm going to need to get under here. Gimme. And take this one as well. Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay, no problem. Just do that. Okay. So, what I want to do is kind of get under here and remove these hoppers. And move the hopper line back this way. Oop, we're going to need some more. Okay, so now with the hoppers, I want to put one here. And what? Excuse me. How did you... Alright, whatever. Worry about him later. Okay. I think it's right here. Take it to here. Oops. Not quite what I wanted to do, but alright. So now we'll get in here, fill in these with the, oh, alright. And one right there. Here. And fill the glass back in. 2 and 3. Alright, we'll break this one. Well, had a minor disaster trying to get these guys in here. Alright, let's... All I need to do is get water in that block right there. That's what I should have done in the first place. Now that these guys are all being pushed away... Oh, come on. I should be able to maybe just push this guy. Ah. There we go. Push him in. Get in there, dude. Okay. And this guy. Alright, bro. Up the stairs. Sweet. Alright. So, whew. Villagers, man. Villagers. Oh, I seem to have misplaced. Oh. Yeah, well, it's somewhere. And there. Sweet. Alright, so these guys are all back in there now. I've got it sorted a little bit nicer for the, at least as far as the food goes. I think the majority of it will stay with them instead of cycling through the system now. So that is all good. Oh, that's where that other glass went. Okay, well, I think we're going to call this good for now. Not a whole lot of time left, I'd imagine, so I'll go ahead and call this an episode. So if you liked it, why don't you leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the Villager Breeder now that it's all working. And if you got any comments on how I can make it better, if you know the weird stuff I was talking about and why it's working all funny, let me know. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.